what makes something moral? What does moral even mean? When I hear religious people talk about morality, it's usually all about their God's word, their holy book. God doesn't like this, God doesn't like that, so those things are immoral. God digs this, God likes that, so those things are moral. But when an atheist talks about morality, it seems to be more about the effect that actions have on other people. Doing this hurts people, doing that scares people, and doing those things insults people, so we call them immoral. Doing this helps people, doing that makes people happy, and doing those things does no harm at all to anyone, so we call them moral. For me, as an atheist, morality is about not harming people, and certainly not against their will. In fact, if I were to make a graph to show where something lies on the morality scale, that's how I'd do it, by showing the intersection of with permission versus without permission, and harmful versus beneficial. Where your behavior lies on that chart is how moral your actions are. These are real-world ways of determining morality. By comparison, the religious way seems not merely daft, but actively unfair. Since we cannot talk directly to God, indeed have no evidence that he actually even exists, and because all we have is the word of ancient books for what is or is not moral according to religion, further complicated by the fact that anybody can just say they've had a revelation from God, whether they really have or not, religious morality is a complete and total crapshoot. And sometimes religion makes moral claims over things that, frankly, don't seem like they should be about morality at all. Take homosexuality, for example. Religion likes to claim that being homosexual, or in some cases only acting upon homosexuality, is immoral. And I have to ask, how? I mean, who is getting hurt by homosexuality? Goodness knows that those of us who are homosexual actually seem to really dig it. They call it being gay for a reason. We're fucking happy and happy fucking. I mean, okay, maybe you religious types want to say that we're not having children, which hurts our families, because they want to see their names carried on or some shit. I don't know. But defeating the expectations of others is hardly hurting them. My dad is a vegetarian, and probably thought I'd be one too. But is the fact that I eat meat hurting him? No, not really. Disappointing maybe, but it doesn't hurt him. Yet apparently it's hurtful to not procreate. Schadenwawa? But wait, there's more. Isn't taking away someone's choice about how to live their life rather harmful? I'd consider it immoral to tell me what career I'm allowed to have, what clothing I'm allowed to wear, what I can do on certain days at certain times, with whom I may fall in love, have sex, and start a family. I consider limiting my freedom of choice to be one of the highest immoral acts, if not the highest. And yet, a lot of the choices I might make are considered immoral by the religious, and with significantly less reason as far as I can see. They and their God just seem to not like it. That's all. I'm harming no one but myself, so how is it harm if it's truly my choice? Of course, my right to swing my fists ends at the tip of your nose. In other words, I have the right of choice, but I'm not allowed to choose for you and vice versa. If you don't want to be punched, I have no right to punch you except in self-defense. Freedom of choice also means the freedom from the choices of others. Only religion doesn't seem to see it like that. Religion seems to think that they should have control over the choices that you make, and if you don't make the so-called right choice, you'll be punished for eternity. I don't know about you, but religious morality seems awfully arbitrary, subject more to God's whim than designed to protect people. And that, in and of itself, seems immoral to me. So what makes something moral? Please comment, I'm genuinely curious.